From a brazen shooting to a daring daylight robbery, police had their hands full today investigating the two matters this morning.
Our Charisma Robinson tells us that police are now on an all-out manhunt for the male suspect who shot at two men in traffic and two other suspects who reportedly robbed a shop manager in broad daylight.
Crime scene investigators, two wrecked vehicles, and a few bystanders were all that was left on the scene of that shooting on Taylor Street this morning when our news team arrived. Police say gunshots and bullets like the one that ended up shattering the front window of the Phoenix Chinese restaurant not too far from the crime scene were fired around 10 a.m.
We can tell you that a gold Honda Civic vehicle was traveling through here with two male occupants inside when they were fired upon by a lone gunman.
The occupants of that gold Honda Civic were attempting to get away, but they ended up colliding with another vehicle. Police say the driver, who was shot multiple times, is in critical condition. His passenger seriously injured from the impact of the crash.
This gunman appeared to be invisible in the area. We know residents in the area. We can assure you that whatever information will be kept in the strictest confidence. We want to make these areas safe, but we cannot do it alone.
Officer in charge of urban renewal, Superintendent Stephen Dean, says the fact that this incident happened in broad daylight is concerning. Police were conducting a walkabout not too far away when the shooting happened.
That could have been anyone's life, could have been lost this morning in this is just an open field. So it really is major concern. And I'm going to tell you, this is nothing that the police is resting on. That's why we are out in full force into these communities.
Now, just minutes after leaving the scene of that shooting, our news team got another call on a robbery in progress over at the work center here on 5th Terrace.
I just pulled the car up to take deposit. I got the money and he pulled up right behind me, jumped out. He had a driver. He said, "Don't move," yucked the bag out of my hand, jumped in the car and was gone.
Hansen, who was visibly shaken up, could barely find his words. He says it all happened so quickly.
I didn't really get a good look at him.
Shaken up, huh?
Yeah, well, I was just more in shock because it was that fast, and he was literally grabbed it and in the car, and the car was moving by the time he jumped in and they were gone.
Did you see a gun or anything?
I didn't see one. It doesn't mean there wasn't one being pointed at me, and I wasn't going to take that chance.
Now Hansen believes the culprits were watching him and was not able to say how much money they got away with. After what happened, he says security will have to be brought in. Charisma Robinson, ZNS Network News.